another beautiful Thursday with myself, uPastor Mel Uhlengiwe wakamiyeza. Ngiyathanda ukunibingelela, nginamukele kubona bonke abalaleli bethu nababukeli bethu beCaredo. Yes, angenzanga iphutha. iCaredo uyakwazi ukuyilalela futhi uyakwazi ukuyibukela. As we speak, we are live on our Facebook page @Caredo. Ke ngiyathanda ukubingelela, nginamukele bonke abantu abasibukele lapha on our Facebook page. Ngiyathanda ukuthi nginitshela ukuthi I love you so much. Thank you for taking your time and tuning in on this show. Siyazi ukuthi njalo uma kulesine sikhona, it is a Women's Worth Day. La sikhuluma khona ngokubaluleka nokugqugquzeleka ne-confidence, la sibuild khona i-confidence yethu as abantu besifazane. As we speak ke kune-national baby shower. I'm not sure whether busuyibonile yini ukuthi not a national, a provincial baby shower, baby shower yase KZN, after sibonile omunye wethu wabantu besifazane uMakhosi Shelembe lapha kuhlelo bekade broadcaster kuMzansi on DSTV olithi khona umnakwethu esilethulelwa ubaba uMusa Mseleko. Last experience khona kumuntu wesifazane sibona ukuthi emotionally unokuhlukumezeka, because isithembu guys, isithembu either or emotionally siyakuhlukumezwa ngoba I doubt ukuthi ukhona umuntu othandayo ukushare umyeni wakhe isithandwa sakhe nomunye umuntu. So ke if you didn't watch the show, sorry, abanama catch up, they will catch up on the show. Abayibonile ishow bayazi ukuthi salala inhliziyo zethu zibhlungu kangakanani sibona umuntu wesifazane breaking down, ekhala, ehlukumezeka esandleni somunye umuntu wesifazane, ehlukumezeka futhi esandleni somuntu wesilisa. But ke namhlanje ngiyathanda ukuthi ngithi big up to all women iLadies House on Facebook. Abasebenzile baba ama-investigators bagcina sebeyitholile ifamily entombazane, bagcina sebemtholile futhi naye usisi Makhosi. Sibonile lapha ya The Great Chef usisibongi page lakhe on Facebook ukuthi umvideo callile uMakhosi just to check ukuthi unjani, only to find out ukuthi ke udadewethu upregnant. When the show was recorded on January, inyanga zaziphansi, she was 4 months pregnant, and now she's like highly pregnant. She's due ukuthi usengabeletha. So ke women came together, abantu besifazane bahlangana bathi no, let us celebrate lo muntu wesifazane, lethi simtshele ukuthi uyathandwa, uworthy, angabuka ngale kwalesi simo. I love what abantu besifazane abakwenzile. Akekho ohambile wayotshela usisi Makhosi Shelembe wathi sithi thina shiya le ndoda, shiya umyeni wakho, shiya umuzi wakho. So what we are doing to her as women, we are giving her love. We are showing her that she is worthy to be loved. She is worthy of beautiful things emhlabeni, ngoba sibonile ama conditions aphila ngaphansi kwawo, even economically, emndenini, efamilini, ukuthi kwenzakalani yabo konke. I can't detail it here on the show. If you wanna know ukuthi bekwenzakalani, you can go and watch your show ngokwakho. Make sure that emotionally you are fit to watch the show. If you are a sensitive person, you easily break down, you suffer from depression, I wouldn't advise you that you go and watch the show. Ima kuukuthi wake wa experience abuse and you haven't healed, I wouldn't advise you to go and watch the show, because it was very painful. But again, indlela ke esresponda ngayo to ama-conditions noma ama-situations abanye abantu ayifani, right? Khona abanye abantu nje who can't sympathize with anyone. They can't sympathize with anyone. Whether you cry, you uzuyibhuquze phambi kwabo, they don't feel the pain on your behalf. Then there are people like me who always go to an extent, who go an extra mile and feel the pain at your behalf, right? So kune njengoba sengishilo ukuthi ke kune provincial baby shower abantu besifazane they came together they decided ukuthi on the 26th of September at Botanic Garden kuzobe kune baby shower ke kunama sponsors already asesponsorshile ngedeco ngekeke ngengubo ngehairstyle ama luxury baby stroller accommodation for the day. Yeah, so if ke uthanda ke ukuthi ke usponsorishe I think uzothi uyiperuzela nje on Facebook uzogcina uhlanganile nayo ipost ye provincial baby shower, right? Uzogcina uhlanganile because people they are sharing it, then ke uzobe usuyasponsorisha, then you would get more information if ukuthi you would love to be part of a baby shower, what can we do? But ke ngithi nje amandla ke Mbokodo, big up for the good work. I know ukuthi ke ladies house igidume kabi ukuthi lapha ladies house abantu besifazane they are doing all sorts of crazy things. Okay, I'm not in ladies house group angikho. I don't know what is happening in ladies house. But ke ladies house group ihlezi receive ama comments angekho right, ama remarks angekho right ngezinto ezenzakala khona. But this time I said nam big ups to ladies house ukuthi they stood up for another woman bathi ngeke size sikuyekelele sikubone ugaqa phansi ungasenawo amandla okuyihambela amandla okuyimela thina we gonna be your strength, we gonna pick you up, we gonna call you baze bayishare nenamba yakho ukuthi anyone ofisa ukumfonela amnikeze a words of encouragement. But again I know ukuthi there are abantu abasa focus on the other woman who was abusing usisi okuyena ofikile emshadweni kaSisi ezoba wife number 2. I know ukuthi bekunamazwi kabejijelwa kuyena ukuthi unjani unjani siyazi ukuthi iliphi igama ayibize ngalo lapha wathi yena uyinsika yabo. But can we look at the brighter side? Can we celebrate God ukuthi uNkulunkulu usebenzise lesi simo wasebenzisa lo sisi wasebenzisa lo baba lo ukuzonikeza usisi Makhosi Shelembe i-breakthrough yakhe. If the show, I know Miss Poppy they were criticizing ubaba uMsami Seleku about the show, but can you look at the brighter side ukuthi if the show was not broadcasted, right, lo muntu esifazane bezoqhubeka ahlale in this toxic relationship? Because from what we heard from ubaba omncane kaSisi Makhosi Shelembe, he said they were aware ukuthi uMakhosi ama conditions ahleli ngaphansi kwawo awekho right cause ubefona asho ukuthi ngicela ningilande kulomuzi nangiganisa kuona angihleli kahle, but they never took it serious up until baze babuke ishow babona ukuthi ingane yethu kanti ibekezelele isimo esinzima kangaka kwayima indaba beyisukumela ke as a family kanti bayisukumela nje usenomndeni omkhulu okuyi South Africa yonke. According to social media on Facebook sibonile ukuthi already usenama job offers, last time I checked abe u3 already ama job offers asewatholile, accommodation on Johannesburg ezo accommodate yena nengane yakhe because unengane encane a 2-year-old baby. Kunabantu besilisa ke abathi this is a precious pearl, this is a gold, this is a diamond, thina siready ukuthi sigezele lona silithathe silenze unkosikazi wethu. You see konke mfethu guys kusebenzelana kube okuhle. uNkulunkulu has turned her pain into joy, has turned her sorrow into joy. uNkulunkulu has turned ama tears akhe, the tears of sorrow, wawashintsha uNkulunkulu wawenza the tears of joy and the tears of happiness. Kwavele kwayi breakthrough yempilo yakhe. Now uzoletha ubundle of joy wakhe emhlabeni. I saw on another page ukuthi khona udokotela osez availile ukuthi uzomenza ama check-ups kwi surgery yakhe benze show ukuthi ingane mayideliver nje i-healthy. Yabo uNkulunkulu works in mysterious ways. It takes one situation la uyitshela khona ukuthi it is a death of you. uNkulunkulu ashintshe leso simo and everything works out for your own good. So that is what is trending ke eSouth Africa ke kulezi insuku kuleli sonto. Istory sika dadewethu uSisi Makhosi Shelembe. Okay, let us move on ke with the show. I hope ukuthi ke That was interesting. Uma bekuwukuthi awazi ngako ke ngoba sina la ka radio sikhonela wena ke sesik-updateile ngokuthi kwenzakalani eSouth Africa, right? Lo sisi nje mina I would say she deserves a reality show yakhe. Sibona i-transformation yakhe, giving birth, getting a new job. Yabo nje eshintsha impilo yakhe. Sisazombona eshine, sisazombona eglowa. Abantu besifazane, they are powerful when they come together, when they have one goal, when they have one vision. I remember last month on the show when it was a Women's Month, we spoke about those women who came together, but enough is enough ngodompasi bathi thina sizomasha ema-union buildings, and bamasha and imashi yabo was successful. So when women, they come together, they are very powerful. They are a fire like a bomb. Okay, guys. Apologies that I was not here on a show last week, guys. I had my challenges again. Network yami, network yami was very, very bad. Yeah, behavior. So I had to cancel the show on last minute. Plus, emotionally, I was going through a roller coaster. I was going down, I was going up, but I had to encourage myself in the Lord. So I don't know how you are feeling, what you are going through. Maybe you are lying in that bed, suffering from depression, so much anxiety. I would like to tell you, encourage yourself in the Lord. Last week, it was me. I was in my bed. I couldn't even lift my head. I was crying non-stop. I felt so much pain in my heart. But I had to pray and trust the Lord. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Up until ngayizwa le weight lihleli kumina ihleli phansi ingcindezela ngingaboni ithemba ngingaboni ikhanya. I saw the light, ngayizwa weight isuka. So ke impilo ke guys iyafana nesonto iyagingqika. If today you are up, tomorrow you're going to be down. If today you are down, tomorrow you are up. That is the nature of life. But if there is one thing you should master, it's to encourage yourself in the Lord. Because sometimes when you are going through these trying times, those trying times where you are down, it's when you are in a valley, there is no one out there. When you scroll your Facebook trying to call someone, bonke abantu vele ubona ukuthi okay, they are busy, I can't call anyone, angikwazi ukufonela umuntu. Abantu ba busy ngempilo yabo, impilo yabo high peak, ba enjoya impilo. They can't even call you and check you ukuthi are you coping, how are you doing, unjani. You always find yourself being alone. So master that skill of encouraging yourself. Tell yourself that you are loved, you are purposed. Tell yourself there is a greatness that is locked within you, and one day this greatness is going to unlock, it's going to unleash. So today I'm sitting here on the show feeling so much happy, not because something good has happened, because I am in a side or a season where I am up. Kuvele kwaba medical ukuthi ngithi right and go up there. No, I had to wake up every day and remind myself that I am worthy. Okay, so a week before last week on the show, we touched on a topic ebizwa ngokuthi self-esteem. Okay, can we quickly move to our today's topic? Namhlanje ke sikhuluma about self-esteem. Okay, because low self-esteem, guys, not having a high self-esteem, it results to a depression, anxiety. It results to a poor mental health. You are suffering from a different bipolar. Some people, it goes extreme where they become like I'm a narcissist, right? ngobani, it all began with ukuthi umuntu azizwe ngekho worthy. Ukuzizwa ungekho worthy, it results ekutheni ube ne-low self-esteem. I-low self-esteem i-result ekutheni ube ne-poor mental health. Okay, so-ke namhlanje-ke mina on this show on Car Radio, I would like to encourage you ukuthi build your self-esteem. Build your self-esteem. Omunye umuntu-ke will say, I don't even know this monster ebizwa ngokuthi self-esteem. Iyini yona leyo nto leyo ebizwa ngokuthi self-esteem. Okay, grab your pen, grab your paper, because namhlanje we are going to do a study with the knowledge that I've acquired nami from the books. Currently I am reading a book ebizwa ngokuthi, let me try, okay, I'm reading a book by author Glenn, who holds a PhD in psychology, ebizwa ngokuthi How to End Self-Doubt, right? So I'm reading that book here currently. So most of the things, the knowledge I'm going to share today, it's because I've read that book and ngathola knowledge kuyona. Not everyone is a reader, guys. Sometimes we become too hard on other people. Hey, make sure read books. Not everyone enjoys reading. Some people, they enjoy listening audio books than to read books. Some people, they don't even enjoy those audiobooks and reading. They prefer watching visuals on TV. So si create ngendlela engafani, and we should accept and love that about ourselves. It's who you are. Uqobo lwakho lelo, indlela wena odalwe ngayo. Okay, because when you try to force yourself to be something that you are not, you end up experience ukuthi ngaphakathi you are breaking. Okay, so ke namhlanje ke njengoba sikhuluma nge-self-esteem, firstly let us describe ukuthi ke iyini i-self-esteem. Okay, that week on the show nganikeza a definition of self-esteem. So today I would like to give you a psychological definition of self-esteem. Ithi ke self-esteem is a realistic, appreciative opinion of yourself. It's a realistic, appreciative opinion about yourself. So let us take one word at a time. What does realistic mean in this definition? Irrealistic, it means we are dealing with the truth. We are dealing with accuracy, the truthful you, the accurate you. We are dealing with honesty. Honesty. Ukuthi, it's the truth, it's accuracy, it's honesty. Ngama strengths akho nangama weaknesses akho, right? So if we are saying it's a realistic, okusho ukuthi uma sithi is what is the self-esteem, sithi it's a realistic, appreciative opinion about yourself. Okay, not from abanye abantu oseceleni okephi, wena uqobo. We are dealing with you as an individual today. Okay, ukuthi it's a realistic, appreciative opinion about yourself. Then what is realistic? Realistic, we are dealing with the truth, being accurate and honest, aware of our strengths and our weaknesses. So it's a matter of sitting down, ube realistic, ube honest to you. What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses, right? Uma sithi appreciative, this term it suggests that we have a good feeling about what we see, about who we are. Okay, asihlanganiseni ke lento le ukuthi sisho ukuthini, ukuthi if usubile realistic, waba accurate, waba honest ngama strengths akho nangama weaknesses akho, then appreciate your strength and appreciate your weaknesses, because they make you who you are. Your strengths also, they make you who you are. They make you different from another person. Sometimes, Tina, we don't want to appreciate our weaknesses ethu. We only want to appreciate our strengths ethu. Let me tell you, if mengase sonke sibe nama strengths afanayo without our weaknesses, sizobe si copy of each other. Akekho umuntu ozoba authentic, ozoba different from another person. That weakness of yours, it makes you different to Uhlengiwe. It makes you different to Usbanbani. It makes you different to Usbanbani. So appreciate your weaknesses, because iwona akwenza ukuthi ube ilento eyona. They are more our strengths and weaknesses. When I define them, I can define them ngithi ayi-barcode yakho, ukubona ukuthi yonke into ine-barcode esitolo. Uthola ukuthi i-barcode uma iqala it's the same, but the last 3 digits or the last 4 digits or the last 6 digits of i-barcode uthola ukuthi is different. Okay, we are all humans, we can all be humans, but the last 6, the last 3, the last 4 barcodes of our lives, they make us different from omunye umuntu. Singaba nama weaknesses afanayo, but uthola ukuthi ama strengths ethu awafani. So that's who you are. I hope you get that. I hope you understand that. So that is a simple definition of self-esteem. Ukuthi it's a realistic, appreciative opinion of yourself. Okay, right. Okay. Why should we build self-esteem? Kubaluleke kangakanani ukuthi sibuild self-esteem yethu, sibuild le realistic, appreciative opinion about ourselves. Kubaluleke kangakanani ukuthi le definition siyenze ibe realistic, right? Okay. Self-esteem, guys, it is strongly associated with happiness. Most people who are not happy, it's because they suffer from a low self-esteem. Okay. Akusisona sonke isikhathi la uthola ukuthi khona umuntu akekho happy ngoba naku akanamali. Okay. Into yenza ukuthi umuntu angabi happy ngongabi namali ukuthi if engasenamali ufeel less human, ufeel less worthy, self-esteem yakhe ishona phansi. Okay, let me make an example. I've got a group of ladies, cycling nabo, we pray together, talk and do stuff together. And it all began with the prayer and reading the word together. So there was a time where saxoxa khona ukuthi okay, let us go out for a coffee date, and it happened ukuthi ke mina financially ngashayeka ngenxa yokuthi I had to sort out some things ngiset ama priorities ukuthi okay, it's either now I'm prioritizing a coffee date or I'm prioritizing this thing, only to find out ukuthi into kwafanele ngiyenze was much more important than a coffee date. Okay, then I couldn't afford to go to a coffee dates. I was honest nabo ngabatshela ukuthi no, my ladies, I can no longer join you of the coffee dates ngenxa yama financial strains now at the moment. So being the sisters that we are, they said no man, tomorrow it can be anyone in the group who can afford, because if they afford now a bill, let's just go out, a bill we're gonna split it among ourselves, because kusasa when uzobune mali ithine sobe singenayo. Okay, we're gonna need you ukuthi when you are weak, when we are weak, you become our strength, because at the moment you are weak and we're gonna become your strength. That is a sisterhood, guys, and I appreciate that. So what happened, because I knew ukuthi anginayo imali, nginemali to travel, give it date and come back. My self-esteem was like low. I felt ukuthi i-self-esteem yami was very low up until uma ngifika ubona and they made me comfortable ukuthi okay I shouldn't feel okay ukubona ukuthi uma ungenamali mase sekuya order you like this thing but now it's expensive okay let me just order something that is very 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 cheap yabo because ngicabangela iphakethe lako I'm not going to pay but kahle mina I like that thing but let me just eat the cheaper one ngoba I am not the one paying. That was the sign yokuthi i-self-esteem yam was bruised. If it was another person on a self-esteem that is healthy would have said okay I told them ukuthi imali anginayo. They suggested that I should come. Then here I am going to enjoy. I am going to eat into engithandayo without worrying of ibill ngoba ibona bathe angizela. That person une self-esteem that is very healthy. But because my self-esteem is not healthy, I ended up like, oh, let me just eat the cheapest one because I'm not the one who's going to pay. Then another lady in the group said, okay, sis, are you sure you like that? Because you can order anything like most, we don't mind. Yeah, but you can order. I was like, no, I don't like it. I like this, but don't worry about the money, God will provide. Okay. After that, ngase ngaba free. So self-esteem, guys, it's very, very important that you build your self-esteem. Okay, why is it important ukuthi ubuild self-esteem? One point besengintshela ukuthi self-esteem is strongly associated with happiness, right? If you are a person ongekho happy empilweni, go and check your self-esteem. Injani self-esteem yakho, right? Then those who are lacking self-esteem are more likely to experience depression, anxiety. Sometimes babe nama problems in the anger. Uthola ukuthi umuntu uhleze ne-anger, uhleze nolaka, uzuyitshela ukuthi wena it is about you. Let me tell you, darling, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with their self-esteem. Okay? So, self-esteem, guys, it is a basic anchor and a security of self-worth. Siyazi ukuthi on this show we always encourage self-worth. Okay, so self-esteem, guys, it is a basic hanger and security ebambe self-worth yakho. Self-esteem is very essential to our health. Okay, some people uthola ukuthi bayagula not because begula, bagulisa ukuthi their self-esteem ayikho right. Self-esteem yabo is very very suffering. Okay, so self-esteem, guys, is very essential to health yakho. Indlela okhopha is very essential to your coping up abilities, how you cope kuma situation. Bese nginishareile the example of myself when I was going out with my friends. Self-esteem is very essential in surviving this world. We are living in times la impilo ifast ikhona, guys, and the world ukwathi baba umhlaba uyaguga njengengubo. So into ezokusiza now njengoba umhlaba uguga njengale ngubo, we are living in times where people they don't care. We are living in times where people they are self-centered, where people they are selfish, where people they are so cruel. Even you go to social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, people, they are so cruel. They always have a negative thing to say about another person. For an example, when the nation was busy doing these sponsors, doing these nice things for Usis Makosi sikhulume ngaye earlier on the show, Usis Makosi Shelembe esimbonile lapha kuhlelo lithi umnakethu. Another group of people, another group of ladies, they were like, ooh, nimosha isikhathi senu, nizothi lo senimenzele baby shower, namnyisa kuma psychologist. Abantu aba-abusiwe, they always go back to their abusers. Le mali enimfakela yona uzohamba ayoyidla nale ndoda yakhe abuser. You see, these people, they are negative ngoba they suffer from i-low self-esteem ngoba lokho kwenziwa yibona ukuthi when other people they tried to rescue them from abusive relationships bayithola bebuyela emuva in that same toxic abusive relationship, so they think everyone will behave like that. Okay, noma ngasibona ke at first hand abenza njalo, mhlambe they know someone who did that. Well, sonke siyamazi umuntu owenza njalo, especially the generation engaphambili kwethu, our mothers, our grandmothers, they would live nomkhulu wethu, omkhulu bethu beba abuser, babuyele makubo, then afika umkhulu azoncenga, ugogo abuyele emuva nezingane zakhe. One thing we should understand ukuthi as much as maybe they babefuna ukuphuma bamuve, but i-system that was operating that time couldn't allow them ngoba kwakuyichilo ukubuya komuntu wesifazane emendweni abuye nezingane. I-divorce yayiyichilo ukuthi uma sesikhiphile la ekhaya ngomgcaco, sakukhipha ngesikecekece ebusuku, sashisa impepho, sakhipha edlozini la ekhaya, you are no longer welcomed. Umhlaba ukuhlula, umshado ukuhlula, hamba ofuna inxiwa lakho wakhe lapha ngaphandle komuzi nezingane zakho, but awamukelekile la ekhaya. So can you imagine umama onezingane eziwu4, akana source of income, akasebenzi, ube dependele kule ndoda, sekufanele ahamba ayozakhela umuzi, akanayo isite, akanayo imali yokwakha, kwakumphoqa ukuthi abuyele in this toxic abusive relationship abuswa kuyona. So if our grandmothers, they lived like that, they taught our mothers to be like that, ukuthi kuyabekezelwa mntanami, angithi yabo oma bethu nabo bashada bazi ukuthi kuyabekezelwa, bashada bengekho equipped, bahlala in those toxic relationships. But yeah, Tina, we are privileged because our mothers, as the generation of 90s, we are privileged because our mothers, they said enough is enough, it ends with us. If mtanami, he doesn't treat you good, leave him. If he doesn't show you value, worth, appreciate, respect, leave him. There is no need to stay in a toxic relationship. Ngoba Tina, we have raised you to be powerful women. We have raised you to be educated. We have raised you to be independent. Ninga dependeli komuntu wesilisa. So these 3 generations, they are different altogether, guys. We need to understand that. So lama generations, they are different altogether. So yeah, it's very wrong of another woman to say, usazobuyele emuva. Let's give the lady the benefit of a doubt. If they decide to buyele emuva, all is well. If they decide to phuma, all is well. Vele ekugcineni uyena who holds the control yokuthi kuzokwenzakalani from here ngempilo yakhe. But the nation has tried to show her the light. Okay, so I was speaking ngokuthi having a strong self-esteem will help you to survive in this time esiphila kusona la umhlaba uguga khona njenga nengubo, right ke? Then let's get to the point. Sine challenge ke yabantu abane high self-esteem, right? Those people abane high self-esteem, they tend not to be humble, right? Be humbled. They become so arrogant, guys. They think they are better, they are worthy than anyone else. There is a very, very thin line between self-confidence and self-esteem. That is a topic for another day. But there is a thin line between self-confidence and self-esteem. Maybe if I still have time on the show, I will show you ukuthi kuhluke kanjani self-confidence and self-esteem. Okay, so if you build self-esteem yakho mntaka baba, make sure that you remain humble, right? And realize ukuthi everyone else has so much more to learn. People, they are learning. When njengoba stage 10, mina ngisaku stage 1, right? Create that room yokuthi I can never be like you. Labantu abane self-esteem right, abane self-confidence right, they tend to be harsh on those who are still dealing with their low self-esteem. It's very, very difficult for a person on a high self-esteem and a high self-confidence when that person tries to help umuntu on a low self-esteem. Most of the time, they don't understand. They really, really don't understand. Nje, it's all about them. Everything is about them. It's thing, those people, they don't consider other people's emotions. They don't consider how you feel. They don't consider that you are bruised, you are broken. Ngoba bona, everything is well about them. Okay. Kanjani ke na? There is a young couple that I know. I think they are in a process of separating now. Do you know what what isn't it as like they go separate ways? It's because ugel uzalelwe in a family la khona umami and daddy, and she was very loved. And uGayi ukhulelwe in a family la ubaba washiya uma nezingane ezu5 and uma kwafanele asikhulise. So ugel uyikhalakhala ngoba lento yokuthi ngibalekile ngiyathandwa, it's all about me. Uyitholile ekhaya ngoba uma benobaba bamthandile, bamenza wazizwa especial, worthy, ethandwa. So if a second relationship nalo guy bruised ukuthi my father was not present, ugcela kuyona yonke into nje uyikhalakhala, uyithola enza ama decision control ubhuti. On the other hand, uGuy yena is very bruised. To a point, la uGuy decided to no, I need psychological help. Then wahamba to go through psychological help. But at the end of the day, utemebuya lapho wa realize what me and you, we are two different breeds. We are two different beings. Angeke size sikwazi ukuphilelana angithi yabo, because you have that thing yokuthi it's all about you, Mogel, of which you are demanding the love owalithola kubaba wakho, ulidemanda kumina engakaze ngathanda ubaba angithi yabo. You are demanding that love of having mommy and daddy in a relationship, the love that I don't know mina angithi yabo. Thina uma ubevuka ekseni ngo4 ahamba emsebenzini ashiye sodwa ekhaya abuye ebusuku sesilele singamboni, so safunda ukuyimela. What you are demanding I cannot offer you angithi yabo. So ba end up in relationship yabo, it goes separate ways. So asifuni ke guys ukuthi kube njalo ukuthi once when you have built your self-esteem as a woman, you end up ulimaza abanye abantu besifazane emotionally, just because when you are strong, just because when you are powerful, just because when self-esteem yakho is on a high peak, then you end up uma phezu kwamakhanda alabo abaphansi. Okay. Self-esteem, guys, is not the same as being self-centered and self-absorbed and selfish. Isikhathi esiningi we understand lama term, if I can ngikubeke kanjalo ukuthi siyawa misunderstand ke lama terms awu2. Isikhathi esiningi labantu aba self-centered, aba self-absorbed, aba selfish sike siba describe as abantu abane self-esteem right. Self-esteem has nothing to do with being self-centered. Umuntu one high self-esteem akekho self-centered, akekho self-absorbed, and akekho selfish, right? Ngoba is self-esteem, it has nothing to do with the external factors, if ngingakubeka ngingakusho kanjalo. So let us just distinguish between lama terms, right? The outer appearance of confidence ayifani ne inner quietness, ne inner gladness, if I can use that term, right? Is self-confidence is outer appearance. Mese is self-esteem inner appearance, if ngingasho njalo, right? So that's how we distinguish between i-confidence ne-self-esteem. I-self-esteem yinto engaphakathi wena. I-self-confidence ilento le evela ngaphandle. So uma lokho kungaphakathi ku-wrong, kuyak-affecta lokhu okuzovela ngaphandle. So if your self-esteem is wrong, your self-confidence is gonna be wrong nayo. Angithi, I hope you understand ukuthi-ke ngisho kanjani. Okay, i-self-esteem akusikhona ukuthi ube overconfident, right? Because once waba overconfident, it is a setup for a failure in life. Okay, there is a song that I like, and it's giants, they die, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So the more bigger the giant is, the harder they fall. It's the harder they fall. So imagine Goliath was big, was a giant, but that one stone from David's hand lamshaya ngalesikhathi Goliath, I'm sure kwaba nobzizizi ne-vibration yokuthi wow, very, very, very hard because it's giant. So if you have overconfidence, the day you crash, and the chances of surviving, they are very, very, very slim. So make sure that you balance self-confidence yakho ne-self-esteem. I hope guys I make sense ukuthi balancisa ke self-confidence yakho uyibalancise ne-self-esteem yakho. Ngitheni ke ngithe self-esteem, it's the inner part. Self-confidence, it's the outer part. If the inner part is not correct, it affects what is outside. So make sure you work on your self-esteem. Once your self-esteem is correct, self-confidence yakho izoba right. Kanjani ke Pastor Mel? Labantu aba-overconfident, if you zoom in, if you put them under microscope, basuke bene-low self-esteem inside. So they try to hide low self-esteem that is inside by being overconfident outside. They become bullies. If you go put any bully under a microscope, you will realize that the bully is low self-esteem. They are trying to hide their low self-esteem with ukuthi babe bully. Controllers, the abusers, the controllers in a relationship, it's because they suffer from a low self-esteem. They are afraid ukuthi if they let go of control, kuphelile ngabo. So the only way of them feeling happy, the only way of feeling is self-value, is self-wealth, ukuthi babe in control. Kanti ngalesikhathi beba kwi-control, ingalesikhathi enze njani, bekhipha i-abuse kulo munye umuntu. So intentionally basuke benga-abuse bona, okay? Intentionally basuke bengahlosile ukuthi kuphume i-abuse, but basuke bezama ukucisha lento engaphakathi kubona elimele okuyi-self-esteem. Then ngalesikhathi bezama ukuyicisha, abasazi ukuthi they are projecting abuse to another person. They are projecting abuse about being bullies. Khona abantu abathi mebekhuluma uthola ukuthi ukhuluma kanjani nomunye umuntu, they don't care ukuthi lamazwi alenda kanjani komunye umuntu. Angithi yabo, oh, understand me, I say it like it is, no filter. Fanele understand. You know those group of people, those bullies who hide behind the self-confidence. Yes, we call them bullies who hide behind the term self-confidence. I've worked on myself. I am very confident. No, you are a bully. Bully, no. Work on it. Work on your self-esteem. Because we are very good to work at 10 siziprojecta kanjani kwabanye abantu, siziprojecta kanjani to the universe, to the world, kunoma sidila nalento engaphakathi kuthina. Once i-self-esteem yakho, guys, correct, you become so secured. You consider other people's emotions. You think before you speak. Ukuthi, if the very same words, they're gonna be said to me, how will I feel? Those get self-confident people, they are very defensive, guys. Very, very defensive. They always hold the shield, yogi defend, because they are self-confidence, over-confidence people. Those bullies who hide self-confidence and over confidence, low self-esteem, they are very defensive. If the tone abakhuluma ngayo nawe, indlela abakutreata ngayo, mungase uyibuyisele emuva uthi back to the send, ukhulume with the very same tone and treats them ngendlela abakutreata ngayo, they break down. They take out the shield, yokuyi-defender, bakutshele ngama-bombastic words amakhulu, angithi yabo, they cry futhi, wena ungilimazile, ngikulimaze ngombese wena ojijele kumina, ngawuthatha ngawubuyisela kuwena, now it hurts you. So ba-expect ukuthi wena when you are hurt fanele uba-understand, but isikhathi esiningi bona they will never understand you. Wena fanele uba-understand, but bona they will never understand you. Ngobani? I-self-esteem yabo, guys, ilimele. So I just hope ukuthi ke kukhona namhlanje engikufundise khona. Let me check my time. Okay, I still have 10 minutes. Uthi ngibona ukuthi lento le ngizokwazi yini ukisho like in 10 minutes. Okay. We must build i-self-esteem, guys. I-self-esteem yethu ke inama blocks awu-3 ekufanele ibuildwe bona. The first 2 blocks, it's unconditional worth. The second block, it's unconditional love. The third block, it's the growth. Okay? I-self-esteem ibuildwa ini? Ibuildwa from ama blocks awu-3. It's unconditional love, unconditional worth, and growth. So let me just leave it there. Let me just leave you hanging. Okay. Next week on the show, we're gonna speak about these 3 blocks: unconditional worth, unconditional love, and growth. Izona zinto ke eziyi-foundation, eziyisekelo se-self-esteem. I hope that you enjoyed the show today. With myself, Pastor Mel, ngiyazi ukuthi ngikushiye ulenga, ulangazelela, ukuzwa, but ngiyabona ukuthi if I can touch these topics right now, I won't be able to cover them, to cover all 3 of them. Okay? But ke uhlelo lusakhona next week here on Car Radio, Thursday, la sobe sikhuluma khona. So go and tell your friends ukuthi Pastor Meli usifundisa something that is very, very educational, ezosiza impilo zethu ukuthi sibe abantu besifazane aba-right empilweni. Nabantu besilisa, I hope they are learning from this show. Angithi yabo. So ke just before I wrap up the show, I had tips that I purposed ukuthi ke ngizowashare nani, guys. Quickly othi ngizama ukuthi ngiwavule la. I know ukuthi ezinye izinto ke isikhathi esiningi mhlambe ke as result ekutheni abantu bagcine sebene low self-esteem. It's how they look. But again, we're going to look at the topic deeper next week. So let me just give you dermatological tips of skin glow. So ke phela siyethanda glow emntwaneni angithi, with the last few minutes of the show. Let me just share these tips with you. So if guys, you are fighting for a skin glow, we know some people have a skin that is very, very dull. Skin sabo natural is dull. But you can work on that. Make sure that you are on the right diet. Okay? So skincare, it isn't about skincare. It isn't about ukuthi what you use on your skin, your face wash, your exfoliator and stuff. Diet, guys, is very, very important on your skin. Angithi yabo, what you put in your body, it's very, very important. If you ukuthi fanele udle a healthy diet ukuze uzoba ne skin glow. So ke dermatologist they advise ukuthi udle ukudla onalama vitamins, vitamin A uyena uzokunikeza iglow emntwaneni. Mesikhuluma ngo-vitamin A, sikhuluma about those green leafy vegetables, your spinach, your lettuce, angithi yabo, your green vegetables, and your orange and yellow vegetables like sweet potato, your carrots, and also your fish, your egg, and your cheese, angithi yabo. Okay, then you take vitamin B. Vitamin B suthola kuma grains, ama nuts, inkukhu, fish. And you take your vitamin C. Vitamin C suthola kuma citrus fruits like ama orange, ama strawberries, ama kiwi, green peppers and tomatoes, angithi yabo. Those are your vitamin C foods, right? Then mese ukuthi your vitamin E, now futhi vitamin E utholakala on the green vegetables such as spinach or broccoli, vegetable oil, angithi yabo. So those foods, guys, they're gonna help you ukuthi ekugcineni wena ke ube ne skin glow. So the vitamins, they are very important for your skin. Okay, very, very important for your skin, because it reports it's taking vitamin C and E combined orally, it protects you from UV damage. We know the UV, the sun rays, UV damage, and the dark spots that may result from spending too much time in the sun. So if you take vitamin C orally as ama supplements, I mean amaphilisi, vitamin E no vitamin C those two vitamins, they protect you from ama UV damage, and they protect you from ama dark spots ongawathola ekutheni you spend too much time. So uma umuntu osebenza elangeni, mhlawumbe usebenza engadini noma umsebenzi owenzayo ukusebenzisa elangeni, make sure that you supplement with your vitamin C and you supplement with your vitamin E. Angithi yabo. In addition ke vitamin A, it aids in skin cells reproduction, and vitamin C, we antioxidant, which provides an extra protection for your skin. So guys, vitamin C is not only for we protect against COVID, flu. Vitamin C is also very, very good for your skin. Mufuna nje skin glow, make sure that vitamin C wakho right egazini, right? So I hope the tip ikusizile. Next time on the show, I'm going to share with you amanye tips skin glow, ukuthi uba kanjani ke ne skin glow njengomuntu wesifazane. Not umuntu wesifazane kuphela, nabantu besilisa, right? Now they can take vitamin C, especially umuntu wesilisa who suffers from ama skin problems. Take that vitamin C uzokusiza kakhulu. This advice is ke swalethele ama dermatologist. They are dermatologically proven. So I love you so much, guys. Ngisho note at 12 o'clock is be this is the day. At 3 o'clock so again joy ride, taking you from work to home. So from me, Pastor Mel, I love you so much, guys. Till we meet again tomorrow on the show on a social club. Bye.
Usiphathele zona, kufanele sidumise uJesu ngumalusi wezimpilo zethu, usiphathele zona.